welcome back to The Oily Life. My name is Tanya and I am the creator here behind The Oily Life. And today we are going to be making a natural deodorant. I think deodorant is something that a lot of people are scared to switch to a natural variety or to make themselves, just because, you worry about things like body odor and sweating, things like that. And you don't want to feel uncomfortable all day just because you're using a natural product. But that's totally not the case. You can make a really effective natural deodorant on your own. It's simple, easy, it doesn't require very many ingredients, and it will work. And you're avoiding things like aluminum in your deodorant and baking soda and fragrance, all which can be skin irritants or even for some of those like fragrance respiratory irritants. So super simple to make. Okay, so in my melting pot here, I have 3 ounces of coconut oil, 1.25 ounces of raw unrefined shea butter. I prefer the raw unrefined kind just because it holds on to more of its moisturizing properties. And 1.75 ounces of beeswax. Beeswax is what holds the bar together, so you definitely want to use some sort of binder in it. I like beeswax because it's a great natural way to bind the bar together. And then we're simply going to place this on the stove over low heat and melt it down. If you don't have one of these melting pots, you could definitely do a double boiler. I like these just because I use them for all of my DIYs, like the deodorants and lotion bars, things like that. So it's pretty easy to clean up this kind of container. So I have this one linked down in the description box in case you're interested in picking one up. So super simple to make, and now let's go ahead and get started. All right, so now we have everything melted down, so we're gonna add in the rest of our ingredients. First, we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of kaolin clay and 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder. This takes the place of like a tapioca starch or a baking soda or a cornstarch, anything like that. And they help with odor absorbing. There we go. And then we're just gonna get that mixed in really well. You could also use bentonite clay in place of the kaolin clay. That's a good one to use in natural deodorants. And once you get this stirred in, it's going to be turned into like a milky kind of look just from the different powders and clays. And you want to stir it pretty thoroughly to get everything well combined. And then next, just for a little more moisturizing action, and so the deodorant is not too drying, I'm going to put in a teaspoon, that's about a teaspoon of vitamin E. And then next are essential oils. Now most natural deodorants aren't antiperspirants, but you can pick essential oils that will help with keeping any sort of perspiration under control. Plus, they make it smell a lot better, and you can choose ones that help fight odor. So for the one we're doing today, we're going to put in 18 to 20 drops of lavender. Lavender is super soothing on the skin, plus has a really nice aroma. So definitely a good one to use here. Next, I'm going to put in sage. Sage is one that can help control sweat. So it's a good one to use in deodorants. And we're going to do 8 to 10 drops of sage. And then tea tree. And we're doing 10 drops of tea tree. Tea tree is great for odor control. It helps control any sort of bacteria, which is what causes body odor. And we're doing 8 to 10 drops of tea tree as well. There we go. And then we're just going to give this a good stir. Some other combinations you could do are lavender, sage, and sweet orange. That's a nice one. Rose is great in deodorants, but on the pricier side, so that might not be one you do all the time. Geranium is great. Lemongrass is great. If you're looking for a little more masculine scent, you can do cedarwood or sandalwood. Those are good ones to do. I'll have a list of some different combinations as far as the essential oils down in the description box, in case the 3 that I chose today aren't really scents that you like. Lime is also a great one as far as sweat control. So there's lots of options out there. And that is all there is to it. Like I said, super simple. You can make it in a matter of minutes right in your own home, and it's pretty affordable to make as well. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour this into a silicone mold into disc. We're gonna be about 2 ounces each, and that's gonna make our deodorant bars. I do it this way instead of using like the plastic screw up deodorant containers you can get on like Amazon, because I've been working on cutting down on my single-use plastics. So I like to do it this way and then just put it in an aluminum tin that I can reuse. But if you prefer, you could totally put it into one of those plastic deodorant containers. Like I said, you can just order them off Amazon and they're pretty affordable. All right, so I'm just gonna measure these out to about 2 ounces each. And if you don't have a scale, you can just fill it up however much you would like. All right, now we're just gonna let these set up for about 2 hours, and then we'll come back and pop them out of their mold. All right, and we are back to unmold our deodorant bars. They've been cooling for about 2 hours, and as you can see, they slide right out of the silicone mold. And I'll have this mold link down below as well as everything else I've used today. And then to use them, you just simply do a few swipes under each arm. If you're going to be doing something like working out or something like that, you may want to reapply during the day, but basically you use it just like you would any other deodorant, except for in this case, it's not in a holder, so you just swipe it on. But as I said, you could definitely order the little plastic screw-up containers on Amazon if you don't prefer to rub it on, but that doesn't bother me. And I just keep it in a little aluminum tin, just like that. And then the other ones I just store in a wax paper bag until I'm ready to use them. Each bar lasts probably about a month, maybe a little less. So that I won't have to make these again for 3 months. So it's not very time consuming. And as I said, it's affordable. And if you are interested in cutting out plastic anywhere, this is an easy place to do it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And I do want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. This video is going up on Christmas Eve. So I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and that you enjoy the day with family and friends. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye.